name is Croxx. I'm from Compton, California. Doing this music thing again. Currently working on the Nazo Bravo project with AEOMPR, Mama Mel Moore, Caviar, Fly Kid, J Rich, Diamonique Noriega. You know, it's all good. My thing is strictly right now at this moment is Nazo Bravo, Mighty High Records in full effect. In essence, what I do, I'm the general manager of Mighty High Records at this particular juncture in my career. I've worked with MC Ren. I used to manage MC Ren from NWA, Above the Law. Worked with Cocaine, rapper Dana Dane, the producer Battle Cat. I worked with Michael and Lydia Harris, the real, actual, factual founders of Death Row Records. I've done concert promotions, radio, worked in retail, Underworld Records and Tapes, Big A, Big Arnold White, Joe White, straight out of Compton. And we created the Worldwide Unified Retailers Association, which springboarded all of us into other things. I'm pretty fortunate to have learned marketing, promotions, radio, retail, management, consultation, label production, you know, general management, period. And it's made me what I am today. I'm a bill collector by trade. That's what got me into the music business. You know, people come to me when they were having problems getting paid, and they knew I didn't have to go in there with nothing crazy. I did it on a very professional level, and people were compensated. I've been through so many different things in this business. I've seen so many different things, so many facets of this business, that the average person, it'll break them down. But you really have to have, you know, substance to be in this business. You really have to have what it takes. You have to be compassionate about what you do. Me, I'm very compassionate about what I do. I'm compassionate about the people I work with and the people that I work for. It's just a blessing to do what I do, to do what I love to do, and to be able to make a living doing what you love to do. It's not a better feeling. It's no different than a great basketball, football, baseball player who's been doing it all their life, and now they're able to be compensated for the things that they like doing. It's not a better feeling. Wouldn't you agree? That's what I do. I believe in making sure that my people are treated fairly. I believe in issuing the utmost form of common courtesy. I believe in transparency and continuity. Not necessarily in that order, but they're all good and they're all very much needed. So, you know, if a person isn't about that, then really I don't really work with them. I don't really work with people once I find out if they don't have those particular qualities, because it creates problems, and I don't want problems. I don't like problems. You know, I've seen so many people come up in this business who create problems for themselves and for the people that they work with, that it's hard for them to get back. So me, I want to cut through the chase. I don't want any problems, period. All I want to do is be able to make my money, make sure my clients are comfortable, and then go home at the end of the night and deal with my wife and my children and my grandchildren. What we're doing right now, we're debuting Nazo Bravo's full-length album on Mighty High Records. Nazo Bravo is bringing something new and different to the game. Number one, he's Armenian, and he is dope as hell. He's an excellent songwriter. He's worked with Corey Simon, who produced Macy Gray, T.I., Exhibit, and more, and he's built a great record. This record will be in the marketplace, and once it is, we've done our homework with it. People love this dude. They love the movement. They love what we got going, and they're supporting. You know, I believe that really it's the best record to come along in a long time, because it's fluent. It's very fluent. It's continuous. It's just a great body of work. I've been working with Nazo now for roughly around 15-16 months, and it's been one of the best experiences that a person could ever imagine, because he's humble, he's hungry, but yet and still he's still just a very good person. And to me, if you don't have certain qualities, I can't work with you. And Nazo has all the qualities. He's humble, he's a great songwriter, pays attention to detail, and he's a young boss. This is his company. Mighty High Records is his label. One of the things that brought me back in this business, I was like, when I met with him, I'm like, hey man, if you guys aren't talking about ownership, I'm sorry, I can't deal with you. So I convinced him about ownership. And because of that is the reason why we're riding together right to this day doing this interview. Actually, I love Latin hip-hop. But I know Latin hip-hop is TNBT, the next big thing. But just like American hip-hop, you have to make great records for people to be accepting of you, no matter where you're from. It could be Latin hip-hop, it could be German hip-hop, it can be Dutch hip-hop. You just got to make good records. Music is a universal thing, okay? I don't care if you're Asian, if you're Latino, if you're American, if you're German, if you're Dutch, if you're Japanese, it doesn't matter. If you're Chinese, whatever. You have to make good records that people like. And how do you know what people are going to like? You have to actually go do your homework with the records. You have to let people hear it. But I would suggest to anybody, pay your dues, learn, don't be afraid to ask questions, pay attention to detail, and make sure you have a good lawyer. It's better to be independent if you have your own money. But I try to tell people to pool their resources, a lot of the artists to pool their resources, because what happens is you could have 10 artists, but all of them want to be on the top. You have to be able to pick that one that everybody can support, and then when that one record drops, then you support the next one. Then you support the next one, you support the next one, but everybody needs to pool their resources and make things happen. Oh yes, the industry has changed dramatically. I mean, with what we're doing right now, we would have already had a record deal, but I just chose not to do one now because the way the industry has changed. It's changed literally. It's better for the artist, but for the actual record companies, they've made it pretty bad for them, because now they can't just give you a song and expect to have you to purchase an album. Now you can purchase what you want. They used to just give you an album, and all of a sudden, bam, it's one song on there. That's the only song that you like. Now, that's out of the way. The consumers have control now. My name is Croxx. I'm from Compton, California, and I'm in studio.